Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Defending Football Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today we're going to be talking about the UFL player strike. I held off talking about this topic for a while because it's not a great topic to talk about, and I really do believe in the UFL and I love spring football. But we got to be serious. This player strike is getting a little messy. And for all that don't know, the quarterbacks in the UFL did not show up to a quarterback minicamp right before training camp started. And they sent a letter to the head of the UFL saying that they're not happy with their salaries and they want to renegotiate for obviously more. Now, an important part of this story is that it was basically just this quarterback camp. They all showed up for media day and they all showed up for mandatory mini camps. The UFL acknowledged it and said they're going to work on a deal, but then they also threatened to cut players that didn't show up for media day or mandatory camp. There's many other details that other people have covered. I just want to give my general opinion on this topic. Up until that point, it was a little bit concerning, but now the NFLPA, which is the union for the NFL players, is now backing the UFL players in their strike. Now, what do I think about this topic? Me personally, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I understand both sides of the aisle. From the players' side, I understand wanting to get paid more money, wanting better benefits, and having more money for housing as they're all living in Arlington, Texas. It's totally understandable, and I think that the value is there where these players have the potential to make tons of money in this league. But on the other hand, this league is pretty new. I know it's going on, year 4 of the USFL and year, 3 of the XFL? But as the UFL, the new entity, it's only been 1 year, and I'm pretty sure the UFL's not swimming in cash. Yes, they got a new headquarters, but guess what? Businesses need a building to have a business in. We're hearing a lot of bad news about attendance, tickets being sold. There's a good chance that's just because people are waiting to get better prices later in the season. Totally possible, but if not, it doesn't look good. But if not, that's not a great look as well. All in all, I don't think the UFL really has much money to give to the players. I want every player to be making millions of dollars. That's my dream of the UFL. I want the UFL to be thriving to the point where its players are making enough money to where it's dragging NFL guys down here, and the salaries are at least comparable to practice squads. That is my dream for all of these players. I want them to make money. I want them to be famous. I want them to be a star in the UFL, and I want them to stay in the UFL to grow the league. Unfortunately, this is basically a startup. We don't have the money to be doing it, I would assume, and that's mostly the problem. So I don't know where to go with this situation because I do understand the players wanting more and they deserve it. But can the UFL even give anything to them? And what happens when the UFL gives too much and doesn't recoup any of that and has to fold? Then what? Then these players have no tape. Then what? Then these players that need a second chance don't get a chance. They'll be sitting on their couch waiting for a call that's not going to happen, and I do not want that. I want Hakeem Butler catching touchdowns. I want Jordan Ta'amu throwing touchdowns. I want Perez to continue his spring legacy. I want Jontre Kirkland catching one-handed passes, and I want the Battlehawks to keep disappointing their fans. All in all, I love the UFL and I love what they're doing. I need the marketing to be better for the UFL. I want them to go back and look at XFL 2020. That got me absolutely pumped for spring football. They need to do whatever that was, copy it, paste it, and get the excitement built for this league. Get in the communities, do fun things. I want the league to grow, and then I want the players to be paid as accordingly. But let me know down below your opinion. Are the players off base? Should they just play? Should the league pay more? Or are you somewhere in the middle? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. And for the love of football, defend football, baby.